Good morning, good morning, good morning. We'll give it a minute or two, I guess, before I start running my mouth. Tapping in with Ashley today. Good morning, good morning. We got Instagram over here, we got Facebook over here, and we got YouTube over here. So if it looks like I'm looking at somewhere that is not you, um, it's because I'm talking on three platforms at one time right now. But I want us to tap in this morning. Good morning. Good, you tapped in, Dara. Did I say it right? Dara. I feel like it's Dara. Good morning. We are tapping in this morning. It is the month of May. It is a new month. And I know in the fitness world, what we say, new month, new goals, new intentions. And I feel like we just need to scrap all that and go back to the basics. Okay? So welcome to Tap In with AD this morning. And my question to you all is, when is the last time you reevaluated your why? Welcome, Facebook. Y'all always late to the party. Just a FYI, we got Instagram here, we got Facebook here, we got YouTube here. So if it look like I'm looking off yonder, it's because I'm addressing all of y'all, all right? But this morning we are here. My purpose for being here today. It's been a while since we've gone live just to chat, but to tap in. What is your why? And when's the last time you reevaluated what your why is to you? I feel like, and y'all know I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. We live in this aesthetically demanding world, and a lot of times I feel like it brings you from exactly what it is that you want to do and what you're here to do. And your why is something that you have to reevaluate in different stages of your life, in different seasons. For instance, why you were doing something in your 20s and your teens may not be why you're doing it now. So we have to constantly go back and reevaluate that so that we can check ourselves and we can make sure we're in line with what we're actually here to do. So just take a moment and think about what you're doing in life now and ask yourself, why are you doing it? And let's see, my why is to not carry on the diabetes curse that my family had. That I have that same why. And I have that same why. And I personally feel like, make sure everybody checks on so I can y'all see what y'all saying. Okay. And I personally feel like your why should not be connected to other people. I know we're so quick to say, oh, my why is my children. My why is my children. But what happens when your children grow up? What happens if your why is not aligned with what your children need? What happens? If your why is tied to your significant other, what happens when that relationship no longer exists? Same for friendships. If your why is attached to people, then what happens when those people no longer exist? Right? Like I often say that my son is not my why, he's my why not. Why? Because I feel like if I was brave enough to bring another life into this world, then baby, I should be fearless in all things. So why the hell not? Why the hell not? But he's not my why. Because what he wants may be different from what I want. You know, I live to provide my son the basics and a life of happiness. But what he wants may not be what I want. Right. So you have to figure out what is your why. And you have to constantly and let's be real. Your why is self-serving. It's self-serving. And that's okay. Because you're allowed to be selfish in your life. That's you. That's your purpose. That's why you move. For instance, how did I get here today? My why was not to inspire y'all. My why was to look for motivation in my weight loss journey. And in my life, I looked around and everybody around me was always smaller than me. So some of the woes I had, they didn't experience. So in my head, I was like, look, I just had this child. I'm struggling with this weight. I'm about 325 pounds. Like maybe if I share my weight loss journey with the world, I can get some encouragement there. Or maybe somebody who's been through what I've gone through can help me push me, and that would inspire me. And that was literally my why. That's literally why I'm here today. My why was self-serving. I needed motivation. I couldn't find it around me. So I went to social media and I'm like, help me. Now, in the process of that, I've learned that I've inspired others. But that was not my goal. Because who am I to say I'm gonna inspire you? What qualifies me to inspire you? I cannot wake up in the morning and say, yeah, I'm about to fuck them up with this inspiration today. Like, no. I am grateful that I have my why has inspired you all, but that's not my goal. My why is to try and maintain a healthy life after battling cancer. Yes, and in pursuit of your why, guess what? You're going to motivate everybody around you. You're going to give everybody a greater purpose to live. You're going to give hope to other people who feel like they don't have any hope. But your why is to keep you living and strong. So I asked y'all today, what is your why? What is your why? And your why keeps you, it helps you to check yourself, right? And I deal with it too. Sometimes I'm so, and I posted about it, I'm so into like, what's next. And I'm just like, how the fuck I got here? When I hold on, y'all, bear with me. When I got to the point when people were more concerned about what I was doing versus what they were doing, I was like, whoa. Something got me on the line. So I had to reevaluate why I was doing what I'm doing. I ain't here for fans. I don't call y'all fans. I don't call y'all a following. Y'all are my cousins. And I live by that. So when it came to the point where y'all were more, or some of y'all were more into what I was doing every day versus what y'all were doing, I was like, something I'm doing is not aligned into my purpose. Something I'm doing is misaligned. So I had to figure out, reevaluate my why, and check myself. The small things I do, like weighing my foods, makes my kids curious and want to weigh their food. Right. But you're not sitting around like, hey, weigh your food today. You're going to be less of my child. You're going to be less of a person if you ain't weighing your food today. No. You're just operating in your why, and it's inspiring those around you. That's what it's doing. So why do you share with me? Be transparent. Shit, I'm transparent with y'all in all things. Your why is because you owe it to yourself, and you do. You do. And I want you to, my why is to have my own life outside of being a mom. As you should. Because like I said, your why should be self-serving. Because the more full that you are, the more you're able to share the pieces of you with those people around you. But if you're drained from operating in a space of trying to help every single person around you, trying to give every single person around you, then you have nothing for yourself. I mean, it's nice. It's cool. Yeah, you got a great heart and everything, but you're dead inside. Because when them people go on, what do you have for yourself? Good morning, y'all. So I want you to tap into why you do the things you do. And then that's going to inspire what you do to fulfill that why. My why is to give back to me because I give so much out of me to everyone. And God asks us to be a cheerful giver, right? So we can't give expecting to receive. So if your why is giving in hopes that somebody gonna give back to you, baby, you're gonna be spiritually broke. Mentally, physically, and spiritually broke. Okay? It's okay to give, but you gotta give to yourself too. My why is to take back my life after my two babies passed away from SIDS. And baby, in that alone, you have inspired me. Your why has inspired me. Let's see. That is me and my mom. We were all trying to help everyone. And y'all cups probably were left empty. So what is your why? And what are you doing to get there? What is your why? We're all not meant to be one thing, right? So you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to be an influencer. You can just simply inspire people from being you, from existing. My why is to be selfish. I'm pouring into myself and not others. And baby, let me tell you, as you pour into yourself, you're going to inspire somebody else that they are worthy of treating themselves. Let me tell you, my husband was just on vacation. My mother-in-law kept my son for, what was it, the weekend? Kept my son for the weekend for me, right? And my son was like, yeah, I'd have had my bath, I'd have ate my breakfast. And I'm like, dang, I ain't even took my bath and had a breakfast yet. And my son was like, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do that and treat yourself. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and treat yourself. Never did I tell my son that that's what you're supposed to do in life. But in living in my why, I've inspired him that it's okay to treat yourself. So why do you do what you do? Even when it comes to trap cardio, you don't need to do trap cardio for me because I do it for me 3 times a week. I do trap cardio for me 3 times a week. When you show up in that class, you are to show up for you. When you show up to a workout class, hell, the hardest part about going to a workout class is getting the hell up and going. So if you put the effort in to put on clothes, even if you're virtual, if you put in the effort to put on clothes, to turn that TV on, show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. When you come in that room, you put on the effort to put on clothes, get in that car. Lord knows if you got to defrost the car, you got to drive through traffic, parallel park downtown. Get in that room, check in. When class starts, you should be there for the most selfish reason ever. You should be there to serve yourself. Not to impress me. Because I need you to put on that cute outfit to do what? To do what? If you put that much effort into it, show it for yourself. Do it for you. If you're waiting on me to, I'm a teacher in all things. If you're waiting on me to call you out, I can sense that, so I'm not. I will cheer you on and when I encourage you, but you got to show me that you are here for you. You already gave me your $10 at the door. Y'all already gave me your views and likes. At this point, baby, it's for you. Include yourself in your why. It doesn't matter how many times I get on here or I get online or I get in person. I say, squat. Move with intention. Feed yourself. If you don't want to do it, it ain't going nowhere. So why do you do what you do? And like I said, your why will align your what. Because what the hell are you doing it for if you don't know why? You just wandering aimlessly in this thing called life? Hold on, I'm checking the comments. My why is to get back to my dreams and wants after motherhood. I had my children young and they are grown now. And I always wanted to be a plus size model now so that I can focus on that dream. Right. And let me tell you, you ain't gotta wait till them kids grow. You ain't gotta wait till them kids grown to live. Live right now. Because guess what it's gonna do? Inspire your kids to live. Inspire your kids to live. It's going to inspire your kids. It's going to teach your kids that they don't have to wait to fulfill a dream. I had a career for 12 years. And my son said, why you go somewhere every day that you don't like? And here I go thinking I'm inspiring my son to be consistent in life and to get that good old government job and get that paycheck every 2 weeks. And I'm sitting here yelling 401k, 401k. Ooh, showing my son, yeah, so this is what you do. When you want to take a vacation, you go ahead and you put that time in. And my son's sitting here like, fuck all that. You mad every time you get up. You crying when you open up your computer. So here I thought living this traditional life was what I was supposed to do, even though I wasn't feeling it. And granted, this is me. This is me and my wife. What you need to do for you could be different. My husband working 9 to 5. He in the room right now with his door shut, so I can talk to y'all. That works for him. But my wife. My son could tell that I was not happy in the what. So I had to figure out why the hell I was doing it. Because at that point, that traditional lifestyle had me just wandering aimlessly in life. And all my son wanted to know is, why the hell are you doing something you're not happy about? So I'm out here wooden and don't know why. So what is your why? Hold on, y'all missed it, Instagram. My why is to be confident, comfortable and confident in myself, and to walk in determination to help keep going when my motivation drops off. God would definitely speak to your kids. And that's a great why, right? Because we're not going to always be motivated. But if you know why you're doing it, even on the days it's hard, you can reflect back on that. I know. This confidence ain't going to build itself. Get your ass up. Get your ass up. I tell y'all all the time, public speaking is not my, well, I'm not even going to say that no more. Public speaking was not my platform. It is not my first, it's not my go-to. I never saw this for me. I'm a better writer than I am a speaker. But here I am. Why? Because that's what my why says I should be. So that's what I'm doing. Right? So continue. Exactly. What is it all for? You don't know what it's all for if you don't reevaluate your why. And your whys can change by decade, they can change by weeks. They can change in seasons. I don't know why we have this mindset that once we're set on something, it has to be that one thing forever. It doesn't have to be that. And you get trapped in that mindset. Why does this thing that I thought was my forever in fall not working in the spring? Baby, because you changed. Baby, because you grew. Baby, because you changed. So reevaluate your why. Reevaluate your why. You are amazing and have inspired us all. And I love that you get your ass up. Yes, get it up and move, and we are worth it. But like I say, even my why was self-serving. I needed motivation in my own weight loss journey. I said, clearly I can't be the only big bitch out here trying to get a little smaller. Clearly I can't be the one. So I couldn't find it around me. So I got online and I said, hey y'all, so here I am. Oh shit, y'all can't see me. Instagram got a different view. But yeah, I'm literally like, I wish I could go back and find my first post. It was like, well, I ain't pregnant no more. So this baby in the stroller, any of y'all outside walking too? Yes, the only thing constant in life is change. So yeah, but that's why even when y'all be like, I'm inspiring y'all, I'm like, thank you. It's not my why, but I'm glad that my why has transpired as it has, like it has. Because guess what? I tell y'all, as I inspire y'all, y'all encourage me. So my why was showing up for myself. I wanted to be able to roll around in the flow. And when my son was rolling around in the flow, I wanted to be able to keep up with life. I hated sitting around and felt like life was passing me by. I've always been a person full of life. So when I got to a point where my weight was getting in the way of what I was doing in life, I was like, whoa, we got to change up something. I'm over here thinking like, all right, you married, you got your kid. Okay, this is nah. This I love them with my whole heart, but I can't feed them if I ain't feeding myself. So I had to get myself together, and that was my why. And in living my why, I just happened to inspire y'all, and y'all encourage me, and then somehow a business development, here we are. But again, I have to check my why too. Because like I said, when I got to a point where I was like, hold on now. Hold on. Amy at home working, watching the workout, but she ain't working out with me. Amy tuned in to me like I'm a reality show, but she ain't on this journey with me. And I'm just like, hey, Lord, I ain't got no fans, I got cousins. So then I got to reevaluate this. Because now I made it a show. And that's not why I'm here. So I had to reevaluate my why so I could figure out what the hell I needed to do. Got parents, okay, parents in the building. Definitely ain't first. I put myself first and my whole life changed. Yes. Be selfish in your why. It's a domino effect. My mama is 60. I hope she ain't watching. I'm about to mess this up. She love being her. She ain't ashamed of her age. I just want to make sure I get it right. My mama is 63 years old and just took her first trip abroad when Trap Cardio went to Punta Cana last year. My mama is doing things in her 60s that she has never done in her whole life. And simply because she saw me living my why, and she said, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Like, feed yourself. But don't just be out here just doing shit aimlessly just because you want to be adored. You want to be admired. You want to be... Love yourself enough to feed you first. Okay, happy honeymoon and happy anniversary in advance. Make sure I ain't missed no bad. I'm going through the comments. Cousin, my why is still whying. My what is still whating. And my win still ain't here. So I definitely be reevaluating it all. Yes. And we're going to constantly reevaluate. Like Whitney said, the only thing constant in life is change. So don't feel like reevaluation is failure. We got to pause. We got to pause. Stop. Think it through. Am I living for him or am I living for me? Am I living for them or am I living for me? Am I living for that or am I living for this? If you go and you work your why out, and the question you ask yourself is what is him, them, she, it gonna think, you're on the wrong path. You're on the wrong path. Because anybody who loves you is going to support your why. As long as it's healthy to you. AD, life is doing too much and bills got to be paid to stop and do all that. Baby, you want to talk about bills? You want to talk about... Y'all, let me... What Beyonce thing? People just think I'm sitting on top of the world. Baby, I got residential bills. I got commercial bills. I offer a free class on YouTube 3 times a week in hopes that y'all will go to the website and pay for it. My life is always life. I'm an entrepreneur. Ain't no guaranteed check, baby. If I don't work, I don't eat. So when I tell you I'm selfish in my why, and I'm selfish in the time I take for myself, I mean that. I mean that. Life gonna life forever. So you're not gonna give yourself no time because a bill came through. Guess what? Stress yourself out with them bills if you want to. Die, and guess what? They're gonna pass that bill to the next person, and then they just gonna write the shit off anyway. So as long as you got the basics, you got time. You watching me on live, turn the live off right now and to use this time to think about what you want to do with yourself. Because you got the time. You said there, wrote a comment. You got the time. You got the time right now. Focusing on the positive. Yeah, because bills gonna bills and life gonna life. Y'all wanna see my head? I'm looking real self-employed. Nail on the verge of popping off. Without the support. Okay, so this is when I talk, and I got a clip that I was actually gonna post. Without a support system, team around you to hold you down, you got to do it all on your own. How do you find a why and ish without guidance and mentoring? You on this live right now. So if I'm not pouring into you in a way that's going to help you, stop and go and Google something. Go and Google a source that will help you. But we're not living in the life of can'ts. We're not living in the life of can'ts. We're not going to talk about what we can't do. We're going to talk about what we can. Because I can tell you all the time, I can't go on tour right now. Why? Because I got too much shit going on. So when y'all ask me when I'm coming to your city, I said one day, because I'm a manifested. But I'm not about to sit here and stress myself out about, oh, well, maybe I won't be able to see them into the fall. Or maybe I won't be able to see them into the winter. I'm not about to sit here and focus on what I can't. I'm going to focus on what I can. There's always a resource for something. Google, I promise you. It's a resource out there that you ain't tapping in. It's a sisters network out there that you're not tapping in. It is something out there. I see it on my timeline all the time. Hell, how about this? For example, trap cardio. My mom offers daycare services for an hour while we teach class. Because we know there are people out there who may not have the support, who may not have the village that is there to watch your kids while you work out. So for an hour, my mama is there free of charge with snacks thanks to donations to help people out. Now, if you want to sit at home and talk about what you can't do, you probably never even going to realize there are resources available. But sometimes when our perspective is focused on the negative, that's all we're going to see. So you're not going to see the pluses that people are offering out there because you like, I be down. I ain't even going to look. I ain't even going to read the fine print because that shit ain't got nothing to me. You see a flyer that says an event is this day and time. You like, I ain't got the time, I ain't got the resources. So you don't read the fine print that says, we'll watch your kids while you're here. So you gotta change your mental so that you can seek the positive. You got to seek the positive. It's like a training of the mind, and that's why I say you gotta put you first. You to put the bills first. You to put life first, baby. Put you first. You've been figuring out a way with them bills this long, baby. I believe in you. You done made a way to watch me today. I believe in you. And I appreciate your transparency. And your transparency gonna help somebody else who needed the message but wasn't bold enough to put it in the chat. I was feeling defeated today. This just gave me a little hope. And I just came on here to tell y'all to be selfish with y'all why. You got this, sis. You got this. But you got to have you first. Call them companies up. If them companies made it through, if them companies made it through COVID, them companies will make it through anything. Call them companies up and tell them you need a month. You need a payment plan. Don't let them people get in your way though. Don't let that dim your light. Okay? Trying to work on my cussing, but y'all know I be cussing. I tell my clients all the time, you are the most important person in your life. Act like it. They're the therapist. The therapist said, even the job, like there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself getting there. Don't kill yourself. I even think about my mom. Like I said, October was the last time. It was the first time, because it's not the last time, because my baby going to Cancun too. October was the first time my mama went on a trip abroad, right? My mama ain't really go nowhere outside of a little BYOB situation or to a casino or something when I was younger. She ain't go too far. She ain't take no days off, because in her head, she thought she was going to get a badge of honor for retiring with 6,000 hours. But let me tell you what happened. You cash out with them 6,000 hours, that check gone. That money gone. Where your life experience is at? Y'all say I use all my hours? That included PTO when I was working. Because, baby, I'm going to take my trip. I'm going to refresh my mind. Even if that means taking a day off on a sunny day to lay around and do nothing. Okay? So my mama retired with them 5,000 hours. Got that good check. That check gone. And she was like, dang, I want to go out the country. I ain't never did this before. I ain't never tried that type of food. I ain't never. Serve yourself first. And stop. Another thing. Now I'm on a tangent. Y'all know being social get me in trouble. But I'm here for a reason. I need to send this to my hubby. I be trying to tell him. Girl, I try to tell my husband too. And guess what? He just got it. When I tell y'all I'm so proud of my husband, he just came back from a boys' trip. This is second boys' trip in a long time. I'm like, fuck that job. Fuck that job. That job goes on whether you're there or not. We're going to be okay whether you're there or not. You earn that PTO. Use it. Use it. Your purpose in life, husband, is not to provide and die. Not to support and die. Sir, go outside and turn up. Go outside, turn up. And when you turn up, you come back and you bring me your life experiences so I can get excited to go outside and turn up. Okay? Can't be up under each other all the time. You got to live life a little bit so you can bring me some information. So you can bring me some knowledge. So you can bring me something new. We both went to Houston, and we both went to two whole different type of places when we was there. Let me know where you been. I'll tell you where I've been. And we can figure it out. Okay? Okay. And with that being said, my next message. Remember the topic was, so because I got ADHD real bad. The topic was tapping into your why so you can determine your what. Because if you out here just whatting and you don't know why, you just living aimlessly in life. Also, your why should be self-serving so that you can teach everyone around you to love on themselves, to take care of themselves, to put themselves first. In your why, you will inspire others. But baby, you don't just wake up being an inspiration, because who qualified you for that? But my next point is stop waiting on other people to do what you need to do for yourself. Because even in the rapture, baby, we're going one by one. So I don't understand why you waiting on somebody to do what you need to do for you. My friends laugh all the time. I'm a ghoster. Because, baby, if I want to do something, I'm gone. I'm going to ask you one time. I might hint about it a second time. But, baby, if I'm committed to doing something I want to do, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Y'all waiting on somebody to do something with you. Like, don't worry. Because you don't know what they got going on in their life. You don't know what processes they got going on in their head. We all on a different mental, physical, and spiritual journey. So you can't bully somebody to join you on what you need to do for yourself. And that can be as simple as going to a workout class or as big as going on a trip. Somebody else may not be mentally ready to take that journey with you. Go. Go. Last summer, I wanted to go to a woman entrepreneurship empowerment conference, and I went by myself. Got on that flight real good in Atlanta, got my hotel, had my little promotional, I don't know if y'all remember the post, had my little promotional stuff together. And I walked in that room by myself. Met some people who actually knew trap cardio. Look at that. But I walked in there because that's what I needed to do for myself. I needed to feed myself. My sister gifted me with a trip to see some of my favorite virtual mentors in Chicago. I told my friends I'm going to Chicago. If they want to come on. But I'm going by myself. Exactly. Flight booked, out. Bills still due. My hotel will be paid. Do you hear me? Because that's what I needed to do. I need to do that for me. And what I learned from that, I'll be able to come back and share with y'all. So, yes, I traveled to Trapcation by myself, and I don't regret it. Best birthday ever. Can't wait for Cancun. And Jared, we can't wait for you either, baby. But yeah, stop waiting on people. You're going to miss out on life trying to convince somebody else. My risk takers out there. Yeah, wrote their business, definitely wrote it off. My risk takers out there. Because people don't understand this. Even as a risk taker, we have to convince ourselves that it's worth the risk. You may not see it. We may come out confidently. But baby, we talk to ourselves a lot. Should I do this? Is the math mathing? Well, maybe if the math ain't mathing this week, I can re-up next week. So by the time I came out and told you I'm going to do what I'm going to do, even if I feel like sharing it with you, I ain't always got it in me to convince you to do it too. So you just going to have to be inspired by my why. Because it took enough for me to get here. So I can't sit here and discourage myself trying to convince you that you should be here with me. So be okay with doing some things by yourself. Be okay with doing some things on your own. Because guess what? Your why is for you. Your why ain't got shit to do with nobody else. You woke up with a why, and I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing for your why. Why? 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 You have to be fearless enough to live your why alone. Whether you get a hand clap, whether anybody notices, like, you got to be fearless enough to do it by yourself. Stop waiting on everybody. Stop waiting on somebody to tag you in. And even if they do tag you in, your experience may not be theirs. And then look at that. You wasted your damn time. So again, I ask you, what is your why and what are you going to do to fulfill it? I'm going to rewrite my why again today. Inspiring. See, yes. And don't just stop at one thing, because we are purposeful. You ain't got to be stuck on one thing. Where Baby J at? I think she's still in the chat. I've been kind of talking to you. You ain't got to be stuck on things. God gave you many talents. God gave you many networks. You don't have to hold yourself hostage to one thing in life. If you want to cook and you want to be an instructor and you want to do nails, just figure out why you want to do all that. Figure out why the hell you want to do all that. Why you want to. And then write down what you're going to do to get it done. Because you are going to be a coach of many things, okay? I just want to speak that to you out loud, okay? In front of everybody. Baby J, you're going to be a coach of many things in life. And that's going to inspire people with your story to do the same. Okay? Write down your why. And then figure out what you need to do to get to your why. And please don't think, y'all, this ain't got shit to do about fitness. I'm trying to tell y'all. The only thing I say in class is I can tell how y'all operate in life based on how y'all operate on class. If somebody got to beg you to take up space in class, then I know you shy about taking up space in life. If I tell you in class, if you cannot see me move to a space where you can, and you choose to stay in a space where you can't see what the hell is going on, and choose to just stand there, then I know you don't use all the resources God's given us in life. Because if what you do in one space, baby, you do in all spaces. It's not only one way to get to your why either, y'all. Exactly. That's why I said list your what's. List your what's. But that's why it hits me like I'm an empath, right? So I can feel it. I can feel it. I was frustrated as hell in class last night. I was hot. And I just felt like, I felt defeated because I felt like y'all weren't showing up for yourselves. So I had to come home and I had to figure out why the hell I was doing this. Or what am I doing that's not transpiring well? Because I felt defeated. But then I feel like my why ain't got nothing to do with y'all. My why ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I had to sit there and reevaluate myself. Because if I didn't, then what I would do is come to class and stop showing up for myself and stop showing up for y'all. And then you're not going to get an authentic class. You're not going to get an authentic Ashley, because now I'm more concerned about what y'all doing and not why I'm here. And then I'm doing that thing again without saying what? Just operating aimlessly in life. Right. So it's not about it's not about fitness. I'm just saying I see you in that realm. I see you. I told y'all, I'm definitely going to post that clip. I said, do not stop emailing me about what you can't do and tell me what you can do. There is no way you sit and watch 10, 15, 30, 2 minutes of a class and your first thought was what you can't do. That means you need a perspective switch. Because if your go-to is your can't, babe, I'm going to teach you how to can. Because what I'm going to do is feed me because I can. Serve myself because I can. And hopefully you will get that same. You will be inspired to do the same. Love your energy and encouragement. This is helping me because I started my new job. And sometimes I feel like they already expect me to know things, but I have learned to be patient with myself. What I said, if your why includes what will he, she do, what them people think? Because you got that new job because somebody trusted you with that position. They gave you the job. You earned the job. So you've already been trusted with that position. So why are you going to work every day trying to figure out if they accept you or not? Your position says you've been accepted. So change your perspective. One day at a time. One step at a time. You did your part. The people who come to class as well as the virtual are going to get what they give. And I try to tell them, like my mom always told me, I'm going to get bad, you got to get yours. I'm so glad you felt that. I might make it wrong, JR. I'm going to say JR, Jagger Rose. When you sat on the floor, I was so sad. I hear you and I'm pushing. I hear you and feel you pushing and motivating us. Because I was like, what? When I tell y'all I felt defeated, like this is my passion, y'all. This is my passion. Like this is my passion. I can't hide that. I can't have that. When I sat down, I felt so defeated. I was like, here I go. I'm about to break my back. I'm about to lose my voice. Trying to be in a space where y'all not in. Like I lost myself last night. So when I sat on that floor, it really was like fuck it. I mean, cause simply put, y'all know the moves, y'all know the dances, y'all know how the class work. Do it. You got it. I don't know why y'all here, but y'all gonna figure it out. Go forth, be great. So yeah, I had just like, I ain't have it. I ain't have it. I ain't have it. But I still showed up for myself in that authenticity because I need you to see that. I needed you to see that I didn't have it. I lost myself. I'm not superhuman. I'm not superwoman. My kids are grown up now, and I need to figure out my why for real. And that's why I said don't attach your why to people, even the children. The children leave one day. The children leave one day. The children leave one day too. Whether it's college or whatever. Figure out what you want to do for yourself. You got this. Since I was gonna only be on here for a little bit, and then we 45, 46 minutes in. My confidence is becoming me. When I do trap cardio, the dance, the music brings me out. I now go to line dancing, and I'm just me. When I was in Richmond, I totally enjoyed myself. Oh, hey, Dawn. And guess what? Dawn signed up for a Naked Truth class by her damn self. Dawn said, I ain't waiting on nobody. I'm trying to embrace my femininity. I'm trying to embrace my sexuality. And I can't wait on the group to do it. So she booked Keena and she did a class one-on-one. Because who, what, why, hers, to. I definitely learned that lesson. Rediscovering myself and putting myself first has been the most freeing experiences. And it's only going to show everybody around you to do the same. It's going to inspire everybody around you to do the same. Okay? Hey, Miranda. So, yes, just to bring us back to the beginning. I did not mean for this to be a TED Talk for real. But just to bring you back to the beginning. Figure out your why so you can determine your what's. Repeat that again. Figure out your why or whys. Don't limit yourself. Figure out your whys so you can figure out your what's, so you can stay aligned with what you're here to do. Check yourself. Constantly reevaluate and rediscover yourself. Serve yourself. It's okay to be selfish. Your why is going to inspire everyone around you. You don't wake up one day as an inspiration. People are inspired by watching you operate in your space, whether you're on, whether you're off, whether you're in or you're out. People watch the unheard and the unseen more than anything. Being an inspiration is a gift. But even if you don't inspire a soul, you need to live for you. You've got to live for you. You can't keep telling me and yourself that your why is simply to help everybody around you. Because when you ain't got it, where you going to get it from? Where you going to get it from? We're all on different mental, physical, and spiritual journeys. You can't wait for the people around you to catch up. You can't expect for the people around you to join you. And you can't love, you don't have to love them any less because of it. Your why is yours. When you take your pocketbook and you put, well, I ain't got nothing in here now, then wrong bag. But when you take that money and you put it in your pocketbook, do you go around and ask, hey, you need $1? You need it. Hey, you need it. Hey, you. No, you don't. This your sanity. This your sanity. Keep it right here. How you spend it is going to inspire others. That's your why. Keeping yourself sane and full and fed in this thing called life. Okay? Y'all got it? And in the words of the late great Jerry Springer, those are my final thoughts. Y'all be blessed. Go forth, be great. I hope this message has encouraged you again to put yourself first. I love y'all real bad. Sometimes too hard. Y'all get on my damn nerves real bad. But it's all from a space of love. Love my cousins. I'm out. I gotta end everything. What's your end everything?